Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where it is all about racing. Hope everybody is doing well. Folks, today we're going to take a look at a 1/64 scale Tarmac Works Hello Kitty Audi R8. Now, I have the 1/43 scale car from 2022 that competed the Macau GT that you see right there. This one I have reviewed in the past. I have not been able to find this one, and I really got pissed off. You can see how I scratched up the top of the jewel case. Really makes me angry. Anyhow, I have not been able to find this one in 1/43 scale yet, and because Tarmac Works does such a remarkable job with their packaging and everything else, I really wanted to see what this was like. Additionally, this includes some Tarmac Works cards. Now, my thoughts on that. I used to collect Magic the Gathering trading cards in the game that you play. I don't know if any of you out there have done that. Anyhow, I've got thousands of them. So this is kind of similar, where you have cards of different rarities. Now, naturally, these cards are going to be pictures of the car, and I left this sealed so that I could show you exactly what it looks like. And as we open it up, we'll not only take a look at the car, we'll see if we got any really cool cards with it. Now, this is completely factory sealed, as you can see, with cellophane all over it. And as usual, the packaging is quite remarkable, and we haven't even opened it up yet. This is just looking at it, one side and the other. This is all the licensing information from Tarmac Works and Sanrio, who is the company that controls the licensing rights to Hello Kitty, which is a very popular, women's thing. And there's Tarmac Works collectible cards. They talk about that a little bit, featuring the Audi R8 LMS in Tarmac Works Hello Kitty Macau 2023 livery. Each packs come with 2 cards: Hunt Down the Silver and exclusive Hello Kitty, I guess it's Prism Primes, and Chase the very rare Hello Kitty Bow Pink. Oh, God help us. Anyhow, that's it. Uno, boom. You see it. That's it. Let's go ahead and pull this wrapping off and take a look at this really cool car. Well, guys, the cellophane wrapping has been removed, and I thought it might, sit on its side and open up much like the 1/43 scale card did. That is not the case. You can see there's some more cellophane even attached to it. You have to open it up from each side to get inside. And once we do that, I guess we'll get a better look at what this car looks like in there. You can see how it looks there. Now you pull the car out, and again, it's wrapped up again in the rather cool box that they typically do. You can see the inside there. It has the, the support structure for holding the car in there. And I guess those are the trading cards underneath that flap. Let's take a look at that too. Oops. Here's what the base looks like, or should I say the box. Tarmac Works Hello Kitty, pink, yellow, and blue, as you might expect. Pretty much the same. Hobby 64. And Hobby 64 is Tarmac Works' best line. These are their premier cards. And on the bottom of the box, and this is on the bottom of the box, it shows the car. And a really nice depiction of it. You can see right there, Tarmac Works 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. I guess it's Hello Kitty's. Yeah, it's 1974, 2024. That makes sense. Anyhow, there you have the car itself. And one thing I also like about Tarmac Works is the bases are usually very creative. They're always themed to the livery of the car or something about it. In this case, it's all Hello Kitty. Really, really cool. And we'll take a good look at it once we take this acrylic jewel cover off. As I was taking the jewel cover off, I forgot about one other thing you get with this. As usual, you get one of these, I call them certification cards. Essentially, you can see there's 4 digits on here. They essentially make 10,000 of these cars. This is the 2,759th car in the collection. And I think this is really cool. Granted, they make a ton of these things, but at least they tell you, that you've got a very specific number of a run of 10,000 cars. And that's kind of cool. There's also a little book in here that is really quite nice. It tells a little story about the car and pictures. Really, really cool. Page by page, you take it around. Qualifying, yeah, you see there, Adderley, P16. Not too surprising. I mean, he's up against the best pros in Europe, too. I mean, there are guys that are just amazing that compete in that race. I think that's the whole idea, is to give them a chance to see how they can do against the very best in the world and see if any talent really comes out of Asia, that they can market elsewhere. Race 2, as it did not start. I watched that race. I really don't know. I'm going to have to take a look at it again. These cool things about buying model cars is they do get you to go back and look at races, which is always kind of neat. And there's a look at the car itself. We'll take a look at this, and then we'll take a look at the cards. Anyway, once you've unboxed this thing, you've got one hell of a mess. You got a ton of stuff there. The fun of collecting cars, huh? So here we are looking at the car itself, and it's a unique blend of pink, blue, and yellow. Got Hello Kitty stuff all over it. So if you got a wife or a girlfriend, she'll probably really like this car. Might even be able to get a gift that you might give to her that she might actually like, you know, instead of a dress or socks or shoes or whatever. Give her a car, the gift that keeps on giving. Maybe she'll even excuse you for all the money you've spent on your outrageous collection of cars that you got. Tarmac Works, I think, in 1/64 scale, do a really good job. The finish of these cars are always sharp. They're nice. They're very precise. I believe they are related to IXO, and they kind of remind you of an IXO in 1/64 scale. Is this a Spark quality car? No. But it is better than Sparky in 1/64, and in my opinion, considerably better than Mini GT as well. For one thing, it comes with aerials. These are things you never find on a Mini GT or a Sparky car. Also, attention to detail it's just better. Very sharp. I mean, you know, you can see the radiator inside here. Now, I have made a video on what's wrong with Mini GT, just talking about the many things that I have problems with. And one of those is their Audis. They don't even have their radiator in there. They just got a big old black hole, which is kind of pathetic in my opinion. But here you've got it. You even have on the grill, you've got Uno Racing embossed on it, really cool. You can see dive planes. I was looking to see if there's a tow hook, because sometimes Tarmac cars have them. And yes, this does have an extremely tiny tow hook. And guys, I mean really, really tiny. Hold on just one second. Now, the tow hook is right there. It has got to be the tiniest thing in the world. I can't imagine anybody putting that thing on. I mean, that is ridiculously tiny. But nevertheless, it's really cool. You look into the cockpit of the car, and it's not too bad. Not overly impressive, but not bad. It is 1/64 scale, and believe me, it's very, very tough to make these things, to scale them down, particularly in scales this small. The wheel detail is really very sharp, particularly compared to its competitors. Unlike Mini GT and some of the others, you do have the manufacturer of the tires on the car, and I believe this might be for these. I believe it's the Pirelli P0s. You can also see where you have pink on the spokes. That indicates where the air valve is, so they can check air pressure. In the course of the racing, you have 50 Outerly Fong there on it. And he has always been the driver for Uno Racing and this collaboration that they've had with Hello Kitty for, you know, a few years now. One thing I love about the Audi R8 and that I really miss about it is the fact that you have to be able to see the engine, that screaming 10-cylinder engine they got back there that really does sound really, really, really good. Really cool rear wing on the car, and there you can see the bottom of the car, the exhausts. The other silver thing you see here, that is the air jack input. Again, your tow hook is way down here, very, very tiny, very, very hard to see. You see Uno on this, on the base. And I just love these bases. They're just themed really cool. And here you take a look at it. You know, there's the side view of the car, pretty much the same as the other. But again, just really good work by the folks at Tarmac Works. They really do make a great car in 1/64 scale. In my opinion, as far as race cars, they are the best. That is the Hobby 64, that is. Now let's take a look at the trading cards, see what we got. Well, they look pretty cool. I just slipped the top of it open. We'll pull them down here. Let me pull this out real quick. Hold on just one second. Now there's two cars. One of them is, I guess you would kind of call it a foil car. As you can see, it's glossy. It looks really sharp. Hello Kitty, Audi R8 LMS. And these are good, thick stock cards. And here you've got all the details about the car itself, specifications. This is really neat and something I think is really cool. I'm still kind of turned off by the collectible aspect. It reminds me too much of chase cars that you get with Mini GT and Hot Wheels, which I just think are a freaking joke. And I've expressed my opinion on that numerous times online. And here's the second card that it comes with. It talks about the design, and there you see all different aspects of the car itself. And the back about the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. And the celebrations of Hello Kitty 50 years. Okay. But there you have that, and you can look at that to your delight. Anyhow, folks, that wraps it up. As you can see, I've got one heck of a mess there. Hey, thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Take care.